In this video, I'll go over tips I wish I knew when I started playing Death Road to Canada. I did a ton of research for you. Make sure to sub and check out the links in the description to see more details. Let's start with the basics. Always be on the lookout for sparkles. This means there's something you can loot or a door you haven't gone through yet. When they notice you, zombies will move in a straight line towards you. They'll only go around walls if they get pushed to the side by the crowd. When they reach out and grab you, it'll slow you down, but they need a bit of time before they can officially bite you. Be quick and evade or kill them before that happens. And you don't have to kill every zombie since they don't drop any loot or experience, but if you can't run, try to melee them down and conserve your ammo. Gunfire and all noises like barking and horns agitate zombies. Save ranged weapons for sieges or when you're overwhelmed. If you attack too much, your face will start flashing red and eventually you'll start sweating buckets. In this state, you'll move slower and your attacks will do next to nothing, so stop swinging and flee or pull out your firearm. And you can set your party stance in the team menu to run or fight when needed. Tossing furniture is way better than risking your weapon's durability, and when zombies fall, they can't attack and take more damage, so use this opportunity to flee or finish them off. Also, look through doorways to see if there are too many zombies on the other side. It's wise to fight them as they funnel through a doorway. You can even close the door, which should buy you some time as the zombies try to break through. You can have up to 4 people in your party, but more fighters also means more food consumption. Once you've looted everything, head back to your car. Note that you can access the trunk to change your loadout or to drop off weapons if you have enough time to run back and grab some more. Otherwise, hop in, hold the action button to start the car and drive off. Giveaway, you can only save when your car is on the road. Just pause the game and quit to autosave. If you try to leave while on a mission, the game file will be deleted. However, forcing the game to shut down with Alt F4, pressing the X in windowed mode, or shutting it down in Task Manager will allow you to resume from the road just before your current event. This trick is amazing if a character dies on a mission or if a location wasn't what you expected. If the entire team is killed though, it won't work. One person has to be alive. When given the option, always visit a trader camp, even if you don't have enough food. Sometimes traders will feel sorry for you and give you free stuff. Other times, you might find weapons and supplies, and your characters might even persuade vendors into giving you free stuff with their charm. Also note that driving around uses gas, but always improves the next options. But be careful, losing your car opens you up to nearly constant negative events and bandit attacks until you get your next vehicle. Some car types are easier to repair than others, requiring a smaller mechanical skill. Engines lose health as you drive, but the chassis will take damage when you run into zombies or when your car is hit. If your engine dies, someone with good mechanical skill can try to repair it, but if the chassis reaches 0, your car will explode, damaging everyone in and around the car. For this reason, you might have to clear the road ahead before driving off. If a character has a bad sleep or is overused during random events, they can become tired. When this happens, their strength, fitness, and shooting is reduced by 3 points. This debuff will go away if you go to sleep, drink some coffee, or set the tired player as resting in the team roles before a mission, which means they won't go out with you. You can also just ignore the debuff and be smart about your engagements. Unfortunately, the AI isn't smart about attacking. For example, some weapons hit more than one enemy at a time, but the AI tends to swing from max range even if it causes them so much fatigue. For this reason, light weapons are very helpful. I cover weapons in another video, but here are some good ones to look out for. Many weapons have durability, but others are unbreakable, like these ones I'm recommending you keep. If you gather all your characters together, you can pause the game and choose the swap meet to move weapons between characters, and selecting a weapon and placing it in the same slot will lock it, forcing the character to use it exclusively. And if you want to drop a weapon, just hold down the pickup button. I got into the habit of equipping at least one flashlight on a character since it makes them glow even when you're not using the flashlight. Alright, here are some final basic tips. Remember how you can set a party member to rest during a mission? Consider sending only a dog or a character with high dexterity or speed to solo loot a mission, especially if the forecast says there'll be few zombies. Finally, rain makes zombies more aggressive, but nightfall also increases zombie numbers and agitation. Always consider leaving before 10 PM to avoid getting overwhelmed. The video just ended and you have the option to get more swole than you ever imagined. Click here to sub and choose these options for some massive gains.